KSW.
Hey, BJ.
Oh, yes, Steve.
Very exciting time. We have Tera Patrick in studio.
Tera Patrick back in the studio. We talked to her a few years ago. It was a lot of fun then, so we're glad to have her back.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back. Hello, I'm Tera Patrick, and it's very early in the morning. But that's okay. I'm a morning person.
Oh, I bet you are.
No, I am.
Are you really?
Am. Yeah, I'm not a night person. I'm a morning person.
This is the reason she's here, Steve. She's got a
book.
book.
Book is awesome, too.
Yeah. It's
Thank
epic.
you very much.
It's epic.
It's epic.
And while we have Tera here.
Yes, yes, Steve.
I don't know. Have you heard of the shake weight?
No.
Oh, we got to pull up the video.
All right,
really quick. I'll pull it up.
We'll get the video for the shake.
All right, so there's this new exercise. It's a legitimate exercise thing. It's for people to build their arm muscles, and it's called the shake weight. But you got to see what these girls do.
Yeah,
like
get rid of the flap.
Yeah. That's the shake weight.
Okay.
This is a real thing.
That motion looks a little. I'm familiar with that motion.
We actually have one right
Yes.
here.
No, it's okay.
Oh, come on. We all have done it.
No.
Oh, you got to use the shake weight just
Come on,
once.
come on, Tera, one time.
Let me see. Where did they just send it to?
No, I actually went to Target and bought it.
Yeah, it's a legitimate.
Yeah.
Oh, this doesn't work.
You know, you gotta get it sideways better.
Sideways.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
It's the dynamic inertia.
Tera,
Two hands is better than one.
Yeah.
see how they do the two hands right there.
Yeah, I see
legit-
that.
I mean-
I see that.
She's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
It's not a joke, though. That's legit.
Come
I'm
on, show her.
retired.
Show her how
I'm
it's done.
retired.
Tera,
Look at see the
Okay,
dynamic
we really-
inertia is crazy.
We don't want to see you doing that.
I know, but I was
not,
just trying to show it.
That's disturbing. That's a disturbing video right there.
Holy cow.
But Tera, it's sold off the shelves. They can't keep them on the shelves, and we're wondering if women really get that. I mean, that's kind of like what it reminds me of too.
I think they get it, but they don't use it. You know.
Right, yeah.
You know?
I wonder, the girls probably are buying it partly a joke, but then they start using it, and they're like, oh, this is kind of cool. You have to do it for 6 minutes. Could you imagine doing that?
Yeah, it's actually really hard to do for 6 minutes. Well,
Really?
well then, yeah, I forget who we're talking to. I mean, if anybody, but I should say it's hard for me to
6 minutes is all you're doing it for?
But you could, Steve, you could loop that video for 6 minutes.
That's true. We could do that.
And
yeah.
my arm flab would be gone.
Oh, we're not looping the part where you're doing the
Yeah, we
video.
don't want to see you do it.
Well, they're good at making things seem longer than they really happen.
Okay, we're done talking to you about this, okay? We really want to talk to Tera. Which
That's
we're
right. Center takes all.
Yeah, so, hey, Tera, quickly, tell us about the book, because, you know, what people want to know.
Well, the book is a biography. It starts in childhood and goes to present day, and it was fun to write, and I hope you like it.
Very cool.
There you go. And I'm telling you right now, as I said, there's some really nice pictures in there. Tera makes sure that if you want to see just how things are going in her life, you know, she shows you not only in words, but in pictures. And you know, guys like me.
It's a picture book.
After I saw the pictures, I was like, I feel like I need to work out, and I grabbed the shake weight.
There you go.
Well, thanks, Tera.
Yeah, I have an intro for our next guest. Has a new book called Center Takes All, and now obviously I've loved her in all of her films, right? Top Shelf.
Oh yeah.
But also I loved her appearance in Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Is that you? Is that you, Tera?
I love to meet all my fans. Come on over and party with me.
Will you please just keep eating your corn dog?
I want to party with you.
Please welcome to the show, Tera Patrick.
Oh, that is classic.
I think the best part of Aqua Teen Hunger Force is that I'm on all fours the whole time.
I know, it is awesome. It's
I'm just on all fours. I don't walk. I'm on all fours.
Yeah, well, the animation of that show, there's not a lot of mobility.
Oh, yes. I know that. And I'm eating a corn dog.
Yeah, congratulations.
The whole time.
The whole
great.
time. I'm eating a corn dog and I'm on all fours. That's really how I am.
And you're on the box like that, too.
I'm on the box like, yeah, that's really how life is for Tera Patrick.
Well, we got to see the behind the scenes stuff. That's a cool video they have of you actually being in the sound studio recording
on YouTube.
that thing. Yeah. And that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You know, and Tera, that's what I love about people like yourself, where you know what, you're willing to you poke fun at yourself, you're willing to be, you know, have a laugh and do whatever the case is. And after reading your book, I get why that's no big deal. You have been through, I think, almost anything this buffet of life can offer you.
Really?
I feel like you, as far as emotionally, I don't know how much more you could explore emotionally. I think you've gotten your money's worth in this existence.
No, I don't think I have.
Really?
No, I mean,
wow.
I've had a good life. I mean, I think that, reading the book, I mean, it's the thing about writing a book is, for me, it was extremely cathartic, but at the same time, there were things that were hard to talk about, but I figure it takes a brave person to write a book, and I felt like I'm going to just write it. I wasn't going to hold anything back. Why do that? It's not necessary. If you're going to write a book, just tell it like it is.
And that's the thing, I think, for a lot of people to start the book. I mean, you start the book out. The prologue is, I'm in the mental house. I mean, that was how you started.
Right. I woke up in a mental institution and it ended in divorce. Does that happen to everybody? Sorry, I just thought that everybody woke up in a mental... Yeah, and then I'm on all fours eating a corn dog. Life is grand.
And I have to say, Tera, now, again, of course, you do just tons and tons of interviews. So, of course, I'm going to remember the interview that we had with you a few years ago when you were in Seattle. I'm going to remember that more than you will. But I was very surprised because over the years I've interviewed many people in the adult film industry, all the way back to Hayapeisha Lee in the 80s.
She's awesome.
The masseuse.
And it's
a good film.
Tera, you write about it. In those days, a lot of women, well, it wasn't good for them, and a lot of them had really big issues, whether it be substance, emotional, whatever.
Right.
So when I met you. You just seem to be like totally in control, totally cool, totally aware.
Little did you know.
I was shocked.
He was like, wait, what part of the book was that when I was interviewing her?
Yeah. I mean,
was she in the mental institution?
Yeah, you came off of somebody that just knew exactly what you were doing. You were aware of what was going on. This must have been, it felt to me like a quick self-destruction or breakdown, because you did not come off like somebody who was a victim in this industry in that interview, and I've never ever heard you be that way. But then, boom, here you are in the mental place.
No. Well, actually, what happened was I was in a litigation, and I don't know if you've ever been in a litigation, but it's very stressful.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very stressful, and, mine was really, really intense, and I checked myself in for about a week just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't go down that self-destructive path, it's kind of funny. My time in there was really funny, too. You'll have to read the book, but I talk about, I was in there with, like, a suicide bomber, and, I literally, woke up and was like, I'm okay.
But what was the conversations like with a guy like a suicide bomber and probably some other interesting characters?
English.
She didn't speak English.
She didn't speak English, but no, the thing is that's what I talk about in my book. I did what I wanted to do, and I did it all on my own terms, and life, the thing is life keeps throwing curveballs at you, and you either dodge them or you catch them head on, and I, for the most part, I tried to catch them head on, but being in this industry, and I wouldn't even call it just the adult industry, the music industry, the mainstream industry, like any industry that you're in is tough, especially when you're trying to climb your way to the top. I mean, for me, it was about, I was always going to be, when I went through my litigation, I almost gave up, but then I was like, I'm always going to be Tera Patrick. I have to go out there and capitalize on who I am.
And the book is called Sinner Takes All, and Tera's going to be down at the Borders Bookstore in Tacoma tonight, 7 o'clock.
Yes.
You got to get on there.
Are you looking at my butt? You're looking at my butt. Who are you?
I wasn't looking at it.
You're looking at my butt.
Why do you got to do that?
My butt just popped up.
Why do you got to do that? Why we have guests?
Can't you look at my face? Can't you respect me?
I apologize for that.
Oh my God!
We can't let you do it. Why do you got to do that all the time?
It's a great butt, though, isn't it?
It's a fantastic dumper.
That's my favorite picture. I love that.
Which one? This one? Which one?
I love that. That's my FHM layout that I did in 2006. I love that layout.
The BJ Shea Morning Experience on 99.9 KISW.